On that fateful morning of 16th July 2016, Mrs. Rita Oramalo served her children with flour meal and soup from the soup she made the previous night in preparation for their breakfast on the fateful day. All the children from the most senior, Master Chukwuebuka, who was 17, to Chiziterem, who was 6 years old, ate the food, except the last child, who is 4 years old, because he preferred tea and bread, which he was obliged since he is the last child. Back from school, the children were hale and hearty, not until in the night, when the 11-year-old Chekubechukwu began to vomit and was rushed to a hospital in a neighboring community by their father's half-brother. After a while, the 15-year-old Chinemerem started having stomach issues that led to throwing up just like her brother. Her father also rushed her to a maternity home in their community. According to their father, Apostle Chuks Oramalo, she received treatment and regained consciousness, and he went back home with her, only to discover that the little Chiziterem, who was 6 years old, has lost consciousness. Before he could take him to the hospital, he gave up the ghost. From then on, these children began to die one after the other. Let's hear from Apostle Oramalo as events unfolded up to the burial day proper.
That is how Mom say. No. So let's hear na Saturday morning. Jabala develop okay. But when I use you, Nigel bichal near he bichal. Where the any my mother near. When I deposit so hard. What any go bichatar? Nan kesa race. You are. You will tell her akwa munye mumuzi akwa kwa bona bosa no dowa kwa bona bosa la abo odowa Jesus munye man nwa nwoka nke do 17 years we develop okay na Saturday if I want to the family my mother da monk my mother is the coup planner and then one keva dan now, the one say, dear, including my mother. My first wife, Biabetia, young Obomuke. Okay, you know, go one. I'm told me, see. Why now? Look it up. And I be on a compound. I'm happy. Mana, Obian, wine, Morona, Tatarana. However, so, Nam. Nano second and down. Nam cable. Hard working at all. Why? I'm a chop tag with her. Class name and meeting before meeting. And nobody said no. To Mrs. Oramalo, she came to the family empty-handed, since it pleases God that her children will be wiped out in one day. Well,
because all family it's amazing if the view go down. Family much problem. Much to say. How I must also open the Budo Chineke, Nando Mose, the Almo.
Since the kitchen is located outside the house, there is a possibility that someone might sneak in and poison the soup. There is also a possibility that the food was contaminated. Let's find out from the police public relations officer, Mrs. Nkiru Ngode.
You can see, like I said before, my princess actually did this case with the people, but I continued where he stopped. The sample of the food they took has been taken to forensic departments in our lab, and we are still waiting for the analysis and reports. That is all I can say for now.
Okay. Then
as soon as the reports and the analysis comes, I'll be able to communicate with the public.
Alright. The question that needs an urgent answer is, who poisoned the food and why? This is one angle to the story. The other angle is on freedom of worship. From what News Plus found out, Apostle Oramalo is in quagmire with his kindred and immediate family members because he is a member of Brotherhood of Cross and Star, otherwise known as Olumbo Olumba. News Plus is asking again, is there any law prohibiting freedom of worship in Nigeria? Let's hear from the Southeast Chairman of Civil Liberties Organization of Nigeria, Comrade Aloysius Atta.
Nigeria, the Federal Republic of Nigeria has a constitution, 1999 constitution as amended, stated clearly in chapter 4, section 38, gives us the freedom of thought, conscience and religion. You don't force anybody to worship a particular church or religion or to choose a particular religion. It's a free world where you have the right to choose whichever one you want to worship. And nobody should be compelled to choose a particular religion against the other.
Okay. The fact remains that the lives of Chukwuebuka, Chinemerem, Afoma Chukwu, Chekube Chukwu, Onyeka Chukwu and Chiziterem have been cut short for reasons only God knows. Here lies the bodies of the 6 children that were formerly Apostle Chuks Paramalo's children. They were buried in a mass grave. A sad incident, a sad end for this endurance. News Plus and the entire Anambra Broadcasting Service ABS are joining the League of Others in saying, may their souls rest in perfect peace. And to the apostle who lost his children, we are also saying, let God give you the fortitude to this irreparable loss. From Ekulu in Nnewi South Local Government Area, I am Ngozi Odile, reporting for ABS News Plus.